from editing autumn. This clip you're seeing is the turn on the Struble Road, and it's the road that leads to my camp. It's a classic to get a picture of. I love doing a video of it every year. Yeah. Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. Today I'm at camp, and come along with me for the camp vlog. I'll film update when I can. Hi guys, I just wanted to give a little bit of clarification about what happened this week because I don't have a lot of footage of it. So it was broken time machine, and in classic camp fashion, there was some camp problem we needed to solve, right? And so this week, obviously, we were celebrating the 75th anniversary of camp this entire summer going into 2026. And so we decided, well, my camp director decided to bring back Captain Kidd, the original camp director of Lindley G Cook 4-H camp. And so on the first day during opening campfire, Ben was like, so Elion, our coordinator, is going to bring back Captain Kidd. The time machine's perfect. We've been working on it for a while, yada, yada, yada. Well, it did not work perfectly. And guess who came out but Amelia Earhart. So, from my understanding of this, because this was a week ago now, Elion had the wrong date set, right? So he wanted to have it for July 2nd, 1951, when camp was originally founded. But he had it for July 2nd, 1937, I think, whenever Amelia Earhart's doomed flight was. And so she had not even set up on her flight in this time. But so she gets brought to 2025, which is crazy enough as it is. And she was like, wait, what am I doing here? Like, what's happening? We were like, what's she doing? She was like setting up her plane, yada, yada. I didn't really get any footage of this. And so we were trying to get her, you know, back to her proper time period. So the next day, on Tuesday, which I'll explain this again soon. The next day on Tuesday, it didn't work again. That'll be another talking point. See you then. New day, new explanation. Hello. So Tuesday was the first full day of camp. And so we woke up, we had breakfast, we had camp cleanup, etc., as usual. And then we got to go to morning meeting, just like a little meeting time in the morning, obviously. And so this morning, our camp director was like, okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try this again. We were working on it last night. And so they were like, okay, it's time to do it. So our coordinator, who was, you know, helping with this whole time machine thing, comes out on a kayak. So he's kayaking from the lake part of Lake Shawnee near the waterfront to all the way to morning meeting. And so it takes about like 2 or 3 minutes for him to get over there because, you know, it's a bit of a distance. And so then our camp director was like, okay, we're going to try this again. We have the horn. We're going to blow the horn and it's going to turn on. And, well, it didn't work again properly. Amelia Earhart was still there. And we awoke a dinosaur named Rexy. So we're getting a little bit more prehistoric, almost. And so, you know, the dinosaur is awoken, and we realized we can ask it questions. And so we'd be like, hey, what's your favorite, etc., different things to the dinosaur. And so after that, we had a normal Tuesday at camp with normal activities leading up to cabin choice night. So there's Tuesday for you. Line dancing, everybody. Line dancing. Went crazy. Starstruck. Apparently you can do the kind of Joe to any other song that has like a similar beat. Things you learn at summer camp. Hi guys, it is literally almost time for cabin choice night, which is one of the most exciting times at camp. I just finished dinner in Hobarting. If you know, you know, I do not like Hobarting, but I survived. It's cabin choice night, and I'm in charge of one of the s'more stations again, so super exciting. So yeah, I will update you guys then. But yeah, this is like the day in the life vlog of a junior counselor. There's not much to show because I don't have much time to be on my camera. I'm gonna try to get some more videos of skits if I can. But yeah, update for now. See you guys soon. Guys, it is now cabin choice night. Hey. Here's some of the other JCs. And we're hanging out by the fire. We just saw cabin 3 and 8, and now we're waiting for the others to come. And having s'mores, of course. Peace out for now. Hi guys, happy Wednesday of camp. Today is Battle for the Island, one of the most iconic camp games. If you know, you know. And I'm on the green team. All the camp is split up, green, blue, red, and yellow. And we're battling for points and fix our broken time machine with all these points. So, woo! See you guys later. Hi guys, we are currently running our little JC station. We're doing like a big Jenga game, so like obviously self-explanatory, but we have different groups coming up to play Jenga and get points. There's also, you know, like the regular flag running around, and I think the other GCs are doing something similar, and there's just randomness going on. This is June Wednesday mornings. This is the actual herd of BFI, where you do lots of running around. See you later. Green team is in second, but we combined with Riello, so we're Subway. Cool, bye. If you ever wondered what I do during half of my GC week, it's this: bathroom duty and homerooming. I can't film homerooming, obviously, but bathroom duty. Kids run past, go to the bathroom. I'm just here to help if they need it. We played BFI, we had lunch, we had rest hour, we had choice rec. I helped with like camp mystery conspiracies. Apparently I'm a good fairy. More context on that tomorrow. And then we had period 2, pottery, helped with that. And then we had dinner, stuffed shelled and peach cobbler, one of my favorite camp meals. I was right when dinner was because my campers were asking, and I was like, I think it's stuffed shelled. No reason why, but I was right. And now we're doing a little Wednesday night activity where there's even broken time machine, and so the campers are trying to fix our broken time machine. And it just keeps breaking every time we try to turn it on. But you know, there's a bunch of counselors playing characters and stuff, and I'm on bathroom duty, which is great. But yeah, Wednesday night update. Yeah. See you guys later. Hello again. I never did explain why I was a good fairy. So what happened was on Wednesday during Choice Rec, I was helping out with a camp mystery history conspiracy thing. And so there's different conspiracies going around, but like the main group was saying that like our camp director was actually a clone created by our turtle named Voka who lives in our lake. And at some point I was roped into this. So I was overlooking this and I saw my name and I was like, oh, what is this about? And I explained that I was a good fairy in the span of all of this. So a bunch of counselors and coordinators and myself and whatnot were involved in all this, and it was just really funny. So I was a good fairy. I don't know if there's a picture of the poster they made. I'll see if I can find one to insert, but it was really fun to be considered pure and innocent like I am. But it's just really funny to be a good fairy in the span of all these things. But yeah, that's what that was about, and it's just really fun creating like conspiracies and seeing what the kids come up with. So yeah. This is a little something we call Viking dinner. It's where you eat with no utensils, and it's something called freak out. Stay tuned for that. It may not look like much, it's just worth waiting for. It's called freak out for everybody. And yeah. Time for the talent show. The big Thursday night activity after Viking dinner.
Last night, in only 8 minutes, we fixed the glitches. We repaired our time machine, and I was trying to think of the perfect time to fire up our 100% fully functional time machine and bring back the original camp director, Captain Kidd. And I thought, what an exciting way to end the talent show, to have Captain Kidd come out and give a 45-minute to 1 hour lecture on what camp was like in that first season in 1951. So, finally, Elion has now rigged the time machine with a remote start horn. So I think I want to hear, we want Captain Kidd. 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 Elion, hit the time machine.
Hey guys, it's Captain Kidd back here. How are you guys doing?
What? He's back where?
it's me behind the door.
Behind.
It's me, Rexy. Look, you guys. You guys are so sweet.
Rexy, my goal!
I remember when it came out way back when the song came out. It was so fun. I love to dance with all my friends. All my other friends have unfortunately perished.
Hello again. It is now Friday afternoon. It's like 12 o'clock and we are having lunch. I'm on bathroom duty, so that's why I'm, recording from a bench. We have a corn dog, applesauce, chips, and carrots, and then I have water. They have juice over at the dining hall, but I'm over here. So, it's been a pretty fun week. I was just saying to my camp director, like, the week's gone by so fast, but also the days go by so slow, but also fast. I don't know. It's just like, it's Friday, but I don't even know where the time has gone. Today we have our clothing things, and then we have like camp schmants and stuff. I'm gonna try to get more content and more pictures. A really, really great week. I've had a lot of fun. I hope to come back, but this year is what I needed, and I'm just so thankful I got to come back for the 75th summer, and it would have been my 10th summer if I had come back last year. But I'll talk to you guys later. Friday fun time, hanging out with the kid, making break. Hello again. It is now like 3:40. We are currently trying to fix our broken time machine. Characters of all time periods in the wrong place. The 60s at the waterfront, there's cavemen, there's aliens, I don't even know. Now your cheerleaders. I'll update you on how we fixed this. Hey guys, hello from editing me. A new day, same location, obviously. I just wanted to give a little explanation on how we ended up fixing the time machine, because unfortunately my camera died right after that clip was filmed, and so I didn't have a chance to take pictures or videos or anything. But basically, we all were running around camp. Like I said, there was the 60s characters played by the CITs at the waterfront. There was counselors in all different time periods. We had 90s cheerleaders. We had everyone from the wrong time period. We had prehistoric people. It's a classic Broken Time Machine week. You always have the weird characters from everywhere being at camp. And so we spent about an hour running around camp trying to get them back to their proper time period by playing games and stuff. And one of the bigger ones was you were trying to fix our old time machine, because it just happened before, obviously. And we were trying to fix our old time machine. You can write notes and stuff to it by one of the coordinators, and you wrote different things, and the inspectors showed up, and yada yada. The inspectors were played by some of the counselors, and you were trying to make sure that the time machine would work again. And so it ended up working out, and we all went to the bowl, and all of the characters from every single time period that was there ended up running onto the back or into the time machine, and it would go all the way into the woods, and it was fixed. And then we all got ready for ultimate whatever time, dinner extravaganza, the clothing ceremony, the lantern ceremony, and then ultimately the camp schmant. And so that's how we fixed the time machine and ended our week together as a camp. Enjoy the rest of the vlog. This filmed slightly out of order, but I ate a tomato out of the hole, or if you know, you know. Tradition finally reached. Yeah. Hello from editing me. You may have noticed a little white candle in my hand. So basically on Friday nights, we all get handed a candle, and we head up to the honor ceremony, lantern ceremony, whatever it's called nowadays. And each camper in every cabin is recognized for one of the 4 H's, and it's a bit of a long walk from Lakeside to there, so I did shorten this clip just a bit. But so this is the walk, and the candle got lit, and we all sang Linger in Taps. I want to linger a little longer, a little longer here with you. It's such a perfect night. It doesn't seem quite right that this should be my last with you. Come September, I will remember my camping days and friendship true. As the years go by, think of you and sigh. This is good night and not goodbye. I want to linger Such a perfect night. It doesn't seem quite right. This should be my last with you. Come September, I will remember. Perfect as you. So years go by, think of you and sigh. It's good night and not goodbye. On the sun, lakes from the hills, from the sky, all is well. Safely rest. Good night. Hello again. I'm back to explain what happened at the Schmant. So basically, there was just a lot of like general camp chaos happening at the Schmant. You know, there was the songs, there was snacks, there was just randomness, and at one point, like halfway through the Schmant, the music stopped. Everybody was really annoyed, but it was for a good reason because our director and one of our coordinators was getting pied thrown in their face. And so I missed like the actual pieing. I only saw the aftermath of it, but it was so funny to just see them covered in whipped cream. And so that happened, and then one of the highlights for me was when Footloose came on. So if you don't already know, when I did line dancing on Tuesday, Footloose came on as one of our songs that we were learning. And so during the Schmant, it came on, and my brain was like, OMG, I learned this on Tuesday. I kind of already knew it, but, you know, nice refresher. And so a couple of the coordinators and me and stuff were just like hanging out in the front of the line doing it. It's a lot, the moves, but it was a lot of fun, and yeah. And then there was like other randomness happening. There were counselors that were dressed as opposite genders. It's some sort of punishment. I'm not exactly sure why. I honestly don't remember. There was just other random chaos happening, and just a lot of fun campiness at the Schmant. And at the end, we all come together as one group, and we all like do like this big circle thing with your hands around each other's back, and then you all break apart. It's always to good riddance time of your life, and we all just had so much fun. And then at some point there's one of these tunnels going around, and it's really tiresome, but it was a really fun night. I missed the Schmant. I missed hanging out with everybody. I gave a couple of my kids glow sticks. To the rest of you, I'm sorry I didn't have that many, but next year I'm going to try to bring back some more. But yeah, it was just a really fun camp Schmant. I'm going to insert some pictures of me and some counselor friends and stuff, and it was just a really fun night, and I miss it so much. I also have non-Schmant photos and a little song I wrote called Summertime Safe Haven. So enjoy about 3 minutes worth of other photos from the week. 11 years old, not knowing a soul, going to camp outside of her home state. Summers of laughter with friends from everywhere, things like Freak Out 2. Closing campfire with all of you. Events that only occur in our summertime safe haven. 100 Struble Road. 11 cabins and strangers no more. Whether at in Lake Shawnee or at in the Rec Hall, swimming in Foursquare 2. Moments like BFI with all of you. Whatever time and cabin time too. Camp Schmans and wake me up when September ends and our summertime safe haven. 12 years old at her home away from home. Still in disbelief that this place became her summertime safe haven. Ages 8 to 16, campers to CITs, CITs to JCs, JCs to counselors, and the cycle repeats. Traditions like opening and closing campfires, CIT 1 recognizing campers, CIT 2 speeches, counselor and camper skits, These are things every summertime safe haven allows us to do. 13 to 15 come out to get a part of me, stripped of old and young, looking up to the alumni of my summertime safe haven, forming in the talent show, taking in Camp Beauty, 10 years spent here, never wanting to leave the place that makes me happy, but Camp being how far in 2020, my summertime safe haven didn't let me down, virtual camp was such a treat, Friday nights in our summertime safe haven, getting one last day. Closing campfire and Friday traditions are all Camp Schmidt's, all is one. 17 and my life has just begun. Though my camper years were done, my time here had not. Returning each year no matter what. 'Cause what are summers without my summertime safe haven? Summertime safe haven, y'all. Shout out to Cabin 8 2025, week 3, for hearing the first ever live performance. Hi guys. I was trying to figure out a way to end this video and keep re-recording this, but I just want to say a huge thank you to the camp community, especially, our camp director for allowing me to come back, but for everyone overall for making me feel so supported and included this week. It had been a year since I had physically been back at camp for a longer period of time, and I was so nervous. Was I gonna fit in? Was I still be a part of the community? And you guys blew my expectations out of the water. I had one of the best weeks I've ever had. I've been told I look so happy in the pictures and stuff, and it's just one of the best weeks I've ever had at camp. So thank you for that. To my Cabin 8 kiddos, I have 2 of your bracelets you made me on my wrist. I have this one, and I wish I had gotten to more of your bracelets. I do apologize for that, but yeah, I don't take these off. They stay on my wrist, and I love them. They mean a lot to me. To anyone I had a conversation with, whether it was a camper, a JC, counselor, senior staff, or anywhere in between, you guys truly made my week, and yeah. And just a huge shout out to camp. I have been going to camp for 10 years at this point. It's been my 10th summer if I returned last year, and it's so crazy to watch me grow from 2015 me to 2025 me. And yeah, and to my free campers that were at camp, you guys, when I had you guys in Cabin 7, I was such a different JC than I am now, and I'm so glad you guys got to watch me grow as a person and as a JC, and I couldn't have had a better week. And yeah, so as we say at camp, this is good night and not goodbye.